A process map is a diagram that allows you to model a business organization or business system at a relatively high level, showing the key business processes and any core processes that are at the heart of what the business does. I'll be illustrating that by working through a case study example. Process maps are particularly useful in the early stages of a project because they allow you to analyze a business system and business requirements at a high level. They are relatively quick and easy to construct, easy for stakeholders to understand and therefore validate, and they help you to establish the scope of your project early on. The case study is based on the college scenario. Anytown College offers education to over 5,000 students in a range of subjects across 5 faculties. This example is at departmental level rather than across the whole college, so it focuses on business processes within a department relating to the education of students, student assessments, tutors, and courses. Here is the context diagram for a college department, showing the main data flows in and out of a department and the external entities that it interacts with. This will form a good starting point for our process map. What we are going to do effectively is open up this box and take a look in a little more detail at what is going on within a department. You need to remember that what we are looking at here is process modelling and process mapping in the context of business analysis. And business analysis is in part about asking questions. The classic ones being what, why, when, where, who, and how. The focus here initially is very much on the what. What does a college and a college department do? What is a college and a college department for? These may seem like fairly obvious questions, but if you can't answer them, you need to find out. Hence, we need to do some analysis. Looking at the education of students within a department, based on the context diagram and some fact-finding, we might break that down into 3 main areas. Students are enrolled into the department and onto a course. Students are taught based on the course and then assessed to measure their knowledge, understanding, and general performance. On a process map, sometimes called a discovery map, those 3 business processes could be shown as you can see here, in a broad sequence. Enroll students, teach students, assess students. I've labelled this overview process map because this is deliberately a high level view of the business processes. In due course, these can be broken down further. Returning to the context diagram, these processes of enrolment, teaching and assessment within the department result in these corresponding data flows. Two more business processes within a department that are needed to deliver courses and educate students: manage tutors and develop courses. On our overview process map, manage tutors could be shown as a process that enables the process teach students. Develop courses could be shown as a process that enables the teaching of students. And because course development is done by tutors, the process is dependent on the process manage tutors. Referring back to the context diagram, the process manage tutors takes place within the department and does not result in any external data flows. The process develop courses also takes place within the department, but does correspond with the external data flow course content from external providers. Earlier, I said that process maps might also allow you to identify the core process within a business organization. And I think if you discuss this with stakeholders within a department, most would agree that the center of all this, the heart of all this, is teaching students. So now, hopefully, you understand what a process map is. A diagram that shows business processes, the dependencies between them, and helps you to identify any core process or processes that is at the heart of what a business does. You have seen, through the case study example, why a process map might be useful. It will enable you to identify and analyze business processes and business requirements at a high level in a relatively quick and easy way that is easy for stakeholders to validate. It establishes the scope of your project and gives you a sound basis for further investigation and further analysis. I've just said that a process map provides a basis for further investigation and analysis, and that is exactly what we're going to look at next. We're going to look at some techniques that enable you to break down business processes and business requirements into lower levels of detail and understand more about how a business operates now and how it may operate better in the future.